Hello my friends, and welcome to my den where we're going to share another shave today. Today's shave is being brought to us by Panacremas Nuavia Blue. Now, I just heard it, I probably have heard before, but it just registered on my little noggin that this has been discontinued, or is being discontinued, I'm not sure which. But I still have so much of it. I have nearly, well, it's up to about here still in my container, that I don't see the need for me to get any more. I'm 63 years old. I've got a bunch of these. I have more soaps than I'll ever know what to do with. So I don't see any sense in stocking up because I'm never going to use it. Or I'm not going to have time enough to use it. So I just loaded, and this is one of those rare times you're going to see me face lather. This is a cold water shave today. So it seems like blue seemed like it would be pretty cold and cool. We're using the Tekichi Hive brush today. Again, no particular reason. Now it's been about 5 days since I've shaved, so I got plenty of bristle down there. And it's going to be a nice test for today's razor, which is one that doesn't see the light of day very much, and I should more. Yeah, we got a pretty good lather going there. Today we're using a CVH strand number 24 3/8. It's just a little fella. I'll give you a finger width as far to give you some idea of scale. It's just a little razor, which means it's going to be all on muscle control. You're keeping the shoulder locked, using large muscles instead of the small muscles in order to control this edge, because when you got a real short thing like this, it doesn't take much for it to get out of control and then bad things happen. So this soap is wonderful, super slick. I could probably have put more moisture into it. One thing that happens when you have a very narrow blade is also you end up having to clear it off quite a bit because, well, it's not going to hold a lot of lather. So this is all muscle control now. Just if you ever have to shave with a diminutive razor like this, you're quite nimble. They can turn on a dime, and they can turn on you real quick too, so just be careful. I'd say, I don't think this would be a razor that I would have used early in my straight razor career, and you even tell that I still show it some respect by not trying not to talk much when I've got a stroke going. Because frankly, it could cause for some loss of precious bodily fluids. Well, it's this thing is sizzling is sharp. This is a Jasper Edge with the finishing on the J-Nats. But to be honest with you, using the Jasper, I still use Tomonagura, is that what they call it? The little rubbing stones. I'm already about 2/3. I could probably, if I was going just for a socially acceptable shave, I could stop right there. I just have a little bit of a fringe here like a frilled lizard, but this is normal for me. And the big reason why I do a 2-pass minimum when I'm shaving. Don't have a good deal of whiskers, but I have a little bit of fringe there of good whiskers. The thing with the super light razor like this is you do have to have complete control over it. You're not allowing the mass of the razor to do any work because it won't do it. It'll just sit there and look at you. So you have to move the razor yourself. And this is a great brush. And like I have said several times that I'm really enjoying the new crop of what we call them synthetic bristles. Okay. I've received some notes, some feedback from my friends, some of you guys on YouTube left me notes commenting that it's unusual that I'm a single wing shaver. I only use my right hand. And where I have recovered for the most part fairly early in my shaving journey. I started out life as an electric razor user, but I had a stroke and have not my left hand left hand doesn't work as well as the right one does, so I got used to using only one hand, and that was about the time I started, so that's how I shave now. I'm just extremely right-handed. In younger days, I was fairly coordinated left-handed, but I could even write left-handed, but it was mirror image, so if I was right, it would be in a mirror image writing back and forth. I guess that was kind of an interesting bit of trivia about Rich, if anybody should ever come up on a game show, which is Rich's stupid human trick, is that I used to be able to write mirror images with my left hand, but don't do it anymore because I can barely hold a pencil with my left hand now. Let's see how we are. That's pretty good, really. This soap has real good lather and pretty good residual slickness. Thursday night, I think you'll find that I almost shave on Thursday or Friday, because Friday's date night, and so I've been retired for 20 years now, due in fact to my stroke, and yeah, it'll do. I have to make myself presentable for the breadwinner. I'm not making Christy a fine wife or nothing. I'm a better cook than she is. Always have been. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Let's hit her up with a little witch hazel. In this case, Thayer's lemon. Because it's summertime. Citrus is nice. And then because it's summer, I'm not gonna go with the real high powered fragrance. We're gonna go with an old classic of mine, Mongoose. This is a homemade aftershave, which is simply rubbing alcohol and menthol. And this is a hefty dose of menthol. I put crystals in until they wouldn't dissolve anymore. So it is an icy blast, like a smack to the face. Yeah, it'll do. And we'll give ourselves a couple little blasts with the talc cannon. Malfunctioning because I got a lot of powder in there, but that's okay. And that's it for today. Today's, to kind of recap, we used Panacremas Navia Blue. We used our Takichi blade brush in synthetic. We used a CB Hildestrand 20, I don't know why I don't remember between times, 24 3/8, a little sports car. And we just finished up with my Mongoose. I'm Major Rich, and you will find me on the shavingcadre.com, or you'll find me on YouTube. And if you've on YouTube, you've got this far, might as well like and subscribe, because I do this on a fairly regular basis. I try to do at least once a week. I try to do more than that, but you know, all that menthol is trying to shut my eyes. So we will close now, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.